Hey guys, how's it going? It is Smalls Gaming, and in today's video I actually have some ranked highlights with the AS-VAL that I actually ended up recording on Monday because I was trying to find a good build with it because the one I had before didn't really work out for me. But make sure to go follow my socials down in the description. I have a Twitter and an Instagram. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Hey guys, how's it going? So I do have 3 games to show you guys. One of them is Nuketown, Kill House, and I think the last one is Hackney Yard. And that Hackney Yard I think was probably the best game, so I put it there at the last game to show you guys. And when I first tried to go into ranked and try out new builds for the AS-VAL, I think I went into Team Deathmatch first. And I put some horrible attachments. I think on one of them I put the Ranger stock, which affects your ADS speed by like 10 or 15%, and your movement speed by 10 or 15%. I'm not 100% sure, but towards the end I did find a good build. So it's still pretty close to the meta loadout for this gun, but it's very different. So if you guys want my loadout, I'll probably just say here. So the first one is a 200 millimeter range barrel, which increases your bullet speed and damage range, which is really good. And it's really necessary if you want to build this gun as an AR. But I like to build this gun like an SMG AR hybrid, so I'm still keeping that on to kind of take fights at those longer ranges. And then I have combat stock. This one's up to you. You can use the combat stock or the skeleton stock, which is still pretty good. It increases your movement speed, and you kind of need it because one of the attachments that I'll explain right now, you might need it because it does affect your movement speed. Next up is the OWC Laser Tactical, which increases your ADS speed and bullet spread accuracy, which is really good because this gun does not have the best bullet spread accuracy. Next up is the Strike Foregrip, which decreases your movement speed by 1%, but decreases your ADS movement speed by 15%. And if you use the skeleton stock, you'll pretty much go back to your normal ADS movement speed, because I think the skeleton stock increases your movement speed by like 15%, but I'm not 100% sure. But I like using the combat stock because this gun does not have the best ADS speed. So when I was trying other builds, the ADS speed was just way too slow. And right here, I was playing really good objectively, and I dropped 27 kills and a minute 30 in the hardpoint, 13 deaths, not that bad. I will show you guys that for pretty much every single game, like the ending part or the leaderboard. And this Kill House game actually have a glitch that I actually ended up encountering, which was kind of weird to see, but it was pretty dumb, I guess. It wasn't really bad, because I don't think it was a bad glitch that affected the gameplay. It was just a weird glitch that can sometimes maybe give a player an advantage. I'll probably see if I can find it. You probably won't see it till like the 5-minute mark or something. And right here, I'm looking at the UAV, see that player, and I know he's camping in the corner, so I get him off the hard point. But back to the Strike Foregrip. The Strike Foregrip, at first I was actually using the Operator Foregrip because Noah from YouTube recently uploaded a video where he participated in a $1,000 tournament, and he was using the Operator Foregrip and the AS-VAL. But when I put it on with the fastest ADS speed attachments without stippled, the ADS speed was still way too slow, so I switched it out for Strike Foregrip, because one of the things that this gun has is that it has a built-in suppressor, and I like putting suppressors on my guns. And the thing that sucks is that the recoil kind of gets high at those longer ranges, or if you keep on spraying the gun. Oh, and right here, this is where I get the glitch. So right there, I get a kill. The kill counts, and you can see the kill count right there. It counts as a kill, which was really weird. But the AS-VAL, I think, is a pretty good weapon. I think the headshot multiplier is deadly. If you hit a headshot, you'll pretty much win the gunfight if you hit your shots. And it was crazy. But the Strike Foregrip, I just think, is the only viable foregrip for the AS-VAL, because the Operator Foregrip and the Operator, the Ranger Foregrip, and the Strike Foregrip are the only recoil controlling attachments you can actually use on the gun, which isn't the best. If I could, I would probably put a compensator if it didn't have a built-in suppressor. but I just can't, so I had to work with the strike foregrip because it really doesn't affect your ADS speed. It only affects your movement speed, which isn't really that bad. And the AS-VAL, I think, has a good iron sight. The mag is a little bit small, but I really don't care about that. I can just set up on an extended mag. I wish it had like maybe a 40 round mag, not a 30, because the 30 round mag seems a little bit too slow, because you do kind of run out and have to reload constantly, which isn't really the best thing to do. And I think that's why I like the AS-VAL. Has fast fire, a decent time to kill, not really a fast time to kill. This one 49 seconds in the hardpoint, but the time to kill for the AS-VAL isn't really that good. Like it's not good as like the Man of War's time to kill, and I actually do get a glitch right here with the crosshair. No, not the crosshair, I don't even know what it's called, honestly. But the AS-VAL just doesn't really compete against like the QQ9. If you pre-fire, you can probably beat a QQ9, but it's really not the best idea to do so. But I just like the iron sights, I just like this gun, and I do plan on getting it diamond sometime in the future. But this gun can be, those larger long ranges is just not the best idea, like in crossfire. I think when I used it in crossfire once, I ended up getting smacked with it, so I had to switch guns. And this is more of an SMG type of gun, so you kind of have to build it like that. But the 200mm ranged barrel really helps you take fights at those longer ranges, because this gun for some reason has bullet velocity in the game instead of bullet spread accuracy. No, it does have bullet spread accuracy, but also bullet velocity, which isn't really the brightest idea. But these games were honestly really good. I had some good teammates playing the OBJ. I mean, they did go negative, some of them did. And for the Deagle, if you guys want my loadout, it's monolithic suppressor, extended barrel, I think extended mag B, or right here, this is why I do not use akimbo. Double kill right there. I used the OWC Legit Tactical, the lightweight trigger, and the extended mag B. I don't really like using grenaded because I'm not going to be taking fights at longer ranges, but I like putting on that monolithic suppressor for that extended range and me being off the minimap. And with the extended barrel, you kind of increase your range if you do plan on taking a little bit of ranged fights, like maybe mid-range, but you're probably not going to hit anything. But the AS-VAL, I think, is pretty good. It's an underrated weapon. I've liked using it since it came out, and I think it's not that bad of a gun. I mean, the meta right now is kind of imbalanced with the PP Bison having little to no recoil and having pretty much no downsides. And you pretty much have to pre-fire a lot with this weapon if you really want it to be effective, which isn't really... You're not going to be pre-firing a lot if you don't really use your game sense or your headphones. And luckily I had that and I was using it to my advantage. But the thing that I hated the most is that I had to reload so much that I really didn't like it. I mean, but the gun was still fun. I think the first few shots are pretty low recoil, but once you start spraying your gun a lot, you're pretty much going to be struggling. I do plan on sharing more highlights. I did reach Legendary yesterday, and I will be showing you guys that game that took me to Legendary on Friday. But the AS-VAL, I really do think it's underrated. Maybe go give it a shot, but if you guys are still watching, this gun is definitely not meta, because the QQ9 just has a fast time to kill, Man of War, low recoil, fast time to kill also. They're just better guns to use, so do not come at me for saying that the AS-VAL is meta for some reason. This is just because I like using the gun. But we've come to the end of the video. But luckily I had good teammates that were playing the OBJ and just helping me. But other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video.
It's that good feeling, show me you're with it. Iced out watch, now she knows I'm winning.